Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Monday. We've got 12 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. And yeah, we'll hop into it here. Busy slate today to open up the week. Starting with a doubleheader. We have a doubleheader between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Game 2, I can't find any pitching info on either team. So I'm just not going to cover that because obviously that's important. And so I'm not going to cover that second game because there's just no info for me at all. This first matchup, Cubs opening up as home favorites at -130. The Brewers +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 78-45. The Cubs 70-53. Pitching for the Brewers is Freddie Peralta with an ERA of 2.90. Pitching for the Cubs is Cade Horton with an ERA of 3.28. Peralta, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts, given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Horton, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts, only 1 run in his last 3 starts. Brewers coming off a Reds loss yesterday, ending their insane win streak that they were on here, losing 3-2. Close game. I mean, they've been a part of a lot of close games too. Amazing they got that far of a win streak. Cubs on a 2-game win streak, back-to-back wins against Pittsburgh. Brewers, 14-1 in their last 15. They're 9-1 on the road. Unbelievable what they've been doing on the road here. Horton's been good on the mound. Peralta coming off some good starts here. I love getting the Brewers as an underdog here. The way they've been playing. We haven't really seen them as an underdog too much during this 15-game stretch. Yeah, just like the Brewers. I mean, it's 1 loss. We'll see. We usually see it happen. This is like the good game to test and see. Teams that go on massive win streaks, they fall off after the next few weeks. They kind of struggle. So we'll see if the Brewers do or not. And I'll take Brewers +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Colorado Rockies. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -290. The Rockies +235 with the over-under at 11. Dodgers coming into this matchup 71-53. The Rockies 35-89. Pitching for the Dodgers is Yoshinobu Yamamoto with an ERA of 2.70. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 5.18. Yamamoto, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Freeland, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 8 runs in his last 3 starts. Dodgers on a 3-game winning streak, coming off 3 straight Padres wins. Rockies coming off 3 straight Arizona wins. Played very well in that series. Dodgers 10-0 against Colorado, 7-0 on the road against Colorado, where they've been pretty dominant here. Crazy. Both these pitchers have given up 7 runs in their last 3, but overall Yamamoto has been good on the mound, coming off a bad game. I think I gotta just take the Dodgers. We're gonna see how this series goes. They've been very dominant against Colorado, and I'm gonna take the Dodgers on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Los Angeles Angels. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over/under at 9. Reds coming into this matchup 65-60. The Angels 60-64. Pitching for the Reds is Brady Singer with an ERA of 4.24. Pitching for the Angels is Victor Mederos with an ERA of 5.62. Singer, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Mederos, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's only pitched once this season here. You got the Reds. They're 8-0 against the Angels. So they've been pretty dominant against LA. Reds coming off a Brewers win. Angels coming off an A's win. Singer coming off some good starts. Mederos, not his greatest first start on the mound. We'll see what he looks like here, but just hasn't had too much action. Yeah, and the Reds have just been dominant against them, man. In a pick'em game, I think I'm going to take the Reds on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -125. The Guardians +105 with the over-under at 9. Guardians coming into this matchup 63-59. Arizona 60-65. Pitching for the Guardians is Gavin Williams with an ERA of 3.38. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Gallen with an ERA of 5.31. Williams, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Gallen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout, given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Cleveland on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a bad Braves series. Then you got Arizona. They're coming off 3 straight Colorado losses here. Really struggled in that Rockies series. Cleveland, they are just 1-5 against Arizona. 1-5 on the road against Arizona here. I don't know, nothing too crazy. Williams been a little bit better on the mound. And I mean, do we trust Arizona? They're just coming off such a horrible series against the Rockies. Yeah, Cleveland coming off a bad series. Both teams coming off just horrible series. I know Guardians have been bad against Arizona here, but I don't know. I just gotta see how Arizona looks after that bad Rocky series. I'll take Guardians +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -140. The Giants +120 with the over-under at 7.5. Giants coming into this matchup 60-64. Padres 69-55. Pitching for the Giants is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 2.98. Pitching for the Padres is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 5.71. Ray, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Cortez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts, given up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. Coming off some good starts here after he had a bad first start of the season. Giants coming off a Tampa Bay win. They're ending their massive 7-game losing streak they were on. Padres coming off a 3-game Dodgers losses. They did just play the Giants in a 3-game series before that, winning all 3 of those. Giants just 2-10 against the Padres here. Cortez coming off good starts. Ray hasn't been bad for them, but I still don't trust the Giants. Give me the Padres at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at -140. Houston +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Houston coming into this matchup 69-55. Detroit 73-53. Pitching for the Astros is Spencer Arrighetti with an ERA of 6.38. Pitching for Detroit is Jack Flaherty with an ERA of 4.76. Arrighetti, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 7 runs he's given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. Flaherty, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Houston, coming off a Baltimore loss, 12-0. Bad series for Houston. Detroit, they're coming off a Minnesota loss. They've won 4 of their last 5. Houston, nothing too crazy going on in this matchup here. Both pitchers been getting lit up. So pretty identical pitching matchup for that potential over. I don't know. I think I like Detroit here. I don't know. This is a tough one. Don't really know. Don't really have like a favorite way. I think I'm going to take the home team. No real science here. Both pitchers been getting lit up, so no advantage at all. I'm going to just take the home team, and I'll take Detroit at home. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Miami Marlins. Marlins opening up as home favorites at -135. Cardinals +115 with the over-under at 8. Cardinals coming into this matchup 61-64. The Marlins 59-65. Pitching for the Cardinals is Matthew Laboratory with an ERA of 3.92. Pitching for the Marlins is Yuri Perez with an ERA of 3.58. Laboratory, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts, giving up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Perez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts, giving up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. Cardinals, they're on a 5-game winning streak. 5-game losing streak. They just dropped 3 in a row against the Yankees. Miami, they're coming off a Boston win, 3-7 in their last 10. Another ugly matchup. St. Louis 2-6 on the road against Miami, 5-13 against Miami here. 5-13 on the road. Miami 6-2 at home against St. Louis. Perez coming off 2 bad starts here. Laborator's been pretty solid. I think Cardinals are good dogs here. Just Miami, we haven't seen them get back-to-back wins in a while. St. Louis, they're due for a win. I'll take Cardinals plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Both teams in a pick'em scenario, -110 with the over-under at 7. Toronto coming into this matchup 73-52. Pirates 52-73. Pitching for Toronto was Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 3.79. Pitching for the Pirates is Paul Skeens with an ERA of 2.13. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's given up 8 runs in his last 3 starts. Skeens, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 8 runs in his last 3 starts. Toronto coming off a Rangers loss. Still look good in that series. Pirates coming off back-to-back Cubs losses. They are 1-7 in their last 8. Toronto 10-1 against Pittsburgh. 7-0 on the road against Pitt, where they've been very good. Crazy. A game where you see Paul Skeens on the mound and it's a pick'em game lets you just lets you know how bad the Pirates really are. Skeens' last start on the mound was against the Brewers, where they lost 14-0. Still been great this season, but he's had a couple bad games here recently. But Toronto, they've just been so dominant against them. And yeah, when I look at this and just see Pirates aren't really the favorites with Skeens on the mound, just let you know, like, the Pirates stink. I'll take Toronto on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Seattle opening up as road favorites at -115. The Phillies -105 with the over-under at 8. Seattle coming into this matchup 68-57. The Phillies 71-53. Pitching for Seattle is Logan Gilbert with an ERA at 3.41. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA at 3.12. Gilbert, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He has given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Suarez getting lit up right now. Seattle coming off back-to-back Mets losses. Phillies coming off a Washington win, winning 2 of the 4 in that series. Phillies 6-3 at home and they play well. I'm just concerned about Suarez. He is getting lit up right now. He's been very good this season, but he is on a horrible 3-game stretch. Gilbert's been okay, nothing crazy. And that's exactly why the Phillies aren't the favorites here. Just because of Suarez. Yeah, a little concerned with that. And you still got Seattle, who I'd say Seattle's hitting pretty well overall. So, yeah, I think I'm going to take the Mariners on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at -125. Baltimore plus 105 with the over-under at 8.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 57-67. Boston 68-57. Pitching for Baltimore is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 1.43. Pitching for Boston is Dustin May with an ERA of 4.67. Rogers, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Coming off 3 straight 1-run games. May, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Baltimore coming off a Houston win 12-0. Boston coming off a Miami loss. Baltimore is just 2-4 against Boston. You got Boston 16-3 at home. Rogers coming off great starts here. May coming off a good start. Had some rougher starts here. Yeah, I don't know. Baltimore 4-1 in their last 5. They're actually playing pretty well during this stretch. Boston's just really good at home, but I really like Rogers on the mound. He's been one of the bright spots, I think, for Baltimore, especially pitching. Yeah, I think they're a good dog today, and I'll take a shot with Baltimore plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at minus 205. The White Sox plus 170 with the over-under at 8.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 44-80. The Braves 56-68. Pitching for the White Sox is Yandres Gomez with an ERA of 5.56. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Strider with an ERA of 4.69. Gomez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Only pitched the once this season here, so I mean, pretty good start. Strider, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 2 strikeouts. He's given up 15 runs in his last 3 starts. Strider is coming off bad starts. White Sox 2-8 in their last 10. They just come off a 3-game losing streak against the Royals. Braves, they're hot though. 8-2 in their last 10. 5-game winning streak, sweeping the Guardians. The White Sox 0-7 on the road. They're 2-7 on the road against Atlanta here. I just think it's a good spot for Atlanta. Good spot for Strider to have a good game. We'll see what Gomez looks like on the mound. Looked good in his first start, and only start of the season so far. But Strider, we know, is capable of having good games here. And White Sox been horrible on the road against Atlanta. I'll take the Braves at home today. Then the last matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Rangers plus 110 with the over-under at 9. Rangers coming into this matchup 62-63. The Royals 63-61. Pitching for the Rangers is Jack Leader with an ERA of 3.94. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 3.35. Leader, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts, given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He has given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Rangers 2-8 in their last 10, coming off a Toronto win. The Royals on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a 3-game White Sox sweep here. You look at the numbers. Rangers 13-6 against the Royals, 4-1 on the road against the Royals here. Rangers have just been struggling, 2-8 in their last 10. They just have not played well. You got the Royals playing pretty well right now. Wacha coming off good starts. I mean, pretty identical pitching matchup, so I don't think there's any advantage there, but I just don't love the Rangers. They have not played well. They've been a letdown for parlays. Gosh, I'd say this last month. They just haven't played well. I think I'm gonna take the Royals at home in this one. That's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.